Hola! It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them, Canada Dry.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
No, you need to sing that
You're
in Spanish.
everything I want to be.
Good in Spanish. Let's go.
Tonight, it's Dynamite After Dark, baby. We got the Laughatron 5000. Juicy Justin, he's ready to go.
He's ready to rock.
We only have one more thing to say, EVP.
Hit that music.
We're clear for takeoff.
That's all systems go. Need that AFW logo up. Stat.
You're watching the AEW Network.
It's hump day. It's hump day, which means it's time for Dynamite After Dark. I'm so rusty because it's been a couple weeks for me and EVP Joe to be on the show. I'm used to it.
Are you happy to be back, guys?
I am.
You know me. I love talking wrestling.
Juicy
I'm
Justin.
back. I got a root beer. I'm ready to go.
I got a cherry Coke Zero.
Ugh, I hate zero sodas.
Well, listen, my diabetes kind of orders that.
Yeah, as you know, zero sugar, baby.
You know what? A lot of them you could adjust to.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, Coke Zero tastes just like Coke. I mean,
no, it doesn't.
Oh, it does.
It doesn't. No. I'm like, as I'm drinking, this is horrible. But introduce yourself, JFB.
I am the almighty JFB, James from Boston.
He's in charge of shenanigans and stuff.
I'm the chief shenanigans officer.
Keep us up and warm.
Keep myself warm.
Watch for let it go. Just what's the other one? Book it. Let's just say all the JFPs. It was all in one shtick. I am, of course, your Canadian hero. Your friend of Natalia Markova, your patron saint of professional wrestling, that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch, Canada, effing dry, damn it. Let's see how this pitched out. I thought it was pretty good. What the heck?
Oh, good Lord. Let's talk to this guy in the corner. It's from the City of Champions. The city on a hill. It's where the JFB is from. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Well, I told Canada Dry that I was going to be this way when AFW After Dark comes back, and thankfully this wasn't a 4-hour show, so Juicy Justin in the house.
Yeah! No.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how juicy are you tonight?
After that,
seven.
Come on, you got to give me a number. We can't move on to EVP Joe without you giving me a number.
7, maybe.
That's pretty juicy.
Good.
Hey,
That's
good for
juicy.
it's good for 10:45 at night. You know.
Oh yeah.
You hear that, ladies? He's a 7 on the juicy scale.
But anyway, it's me. It's me. It's the EVP coming to you on a Wednesday night, ready to talk some Dynamite after
And
dark.
what network is this, EVP Joe?
It was the All Effing Wrestling AFW Network.
That's right.
I don't want to butcher the name. I don't want to screw it up and get people confused.
This is what you got to say, EVP Joe, right here on the AFW network.
Okay, I got it next time. I got you.
Yes, because you got to fill it for Jeremy until he comes back.
Yeah, I know. When is the expert coming back? Like,
I don't know. I messed up.
His voice. Okay, it's just not fair.
Yeah, I know. I'm sticking it on you. How rude! Like those are giant shoes to fill.
Like, and it's just not fair. There's no way
I can be all sexy, the radio voice and whatnot.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to
Hold on, let's try it, EVP Joe. Say hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
There we go. I'm feeling the vibe.
This just makes me need to go do some digging to be able to blackmail the expert to get him back here.
That sounds like evil EVP Joe to me.
I think we're going to change it to DVP, the desperate vice president.
Desperate.
Hey, the man's got needs. Helen, get on the phone. Get the expert back.
So, when do you think we should do this spinning of the jelly bean? Should we do it now or wait till later? Or I have two spins, so I could do one now, one later as well.
Let's do one now, one later.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab the jelly bellies really quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Somebody messaged us.
Oh, it's Tiffany saying eat the jelly bean already.
Oh, good.
She loves this. She loves this shit.
Well, no, she doesn't like the jelly bean. She just likes to see you suffer. That's all that is.
I know, but listen. Like if you can't take a bullet to entertain people,
yeah.
Then what are we doing?
It's a good question.
What are we doing, people?
I have no idea.
You know, I'm sitting here. Everyone else is watching wrestling. I'm coming up with T-shirt designs. I'm like always creating stuff. All right, guys. You want to spin the wheel, JFB?
Oh, yeah, it's for you. Oh, yeah. That peach.
Peach or what?
Barf.
Oh, no. Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah. That looks like barf, dude. I feel like you got barf.
Yes, he got the bad one.
Barfy.
Oh, God.
I fall through that.
Did you learn? Do you have water here? You have your soda to wash it down.
I have my soda because I'm from down south.
No, down south they call it pop.
I thought north is pop.
I'm from the north. I've always called it Coke. No matter what it was, it just.
I thought that was the southern thing, calling everything Coke.
Yeah.
See, it's weird. You could call it pop. You could call it soda. You could call it Coke. You could call it soda pop. Like there's
at least the pop people and the soda people are like just taking one side of the two words. The Coke people, they're just like you're just dumb.
I remember when I first moved to the south, I asked for a Coke.
They're like, what kind?
What kind?
It's like a styrofoam container, so it didn't tell me what it was. And I took a sip of it. I'm like, this is not Pepsi. I was like, this is Coke. And she's like, that's what you asked for. I'm like, oh, shit. You got Pepsi? She's like, no, we only carry Coke. I'm like, the whole day was ruined.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at least here in the States, if they have Coke, they're not carrying Pepsi. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, we got a random knowledge is power moment here.
Okay.
So, they used to, because you got more in a bottle of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Back in the day when it was like the 50s, the 40s, I don't know. And you got more in your bottle of Pepsi. So what they were doing is they were pouring their Pepsi into Coke bottles and serving them in the front.
Oh.
Because you could we could just make a profit off of these cheaper Pepsi.
Smart move. It's a lot of pesos.
And if you could hit the knowledge is power, bro, that's a knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
Thanks, Kevin.
Wrong way, JFB.
You'll better one of these days.
I got on the right side this time. I'm really proud of myself.
I need you guys to brainstorm next time to come up with the knowledge is power moment here, okay?
Okay.
Justin, that includes you. You come up with something, just let us know.
I got one that just blew my mind, but that's okay. I'll save it till tomorrow or next week.
Let's do it again. Let's tell us now.
So, John Williams, probably one of the greatest conductors of all time, not just for the Boston Pops, but if you were in the 80s and the 90s, he was the score to your childhood. His son, who had no idea, was the lead singer of Toto.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that is knowledge is power.
That is knowledge is power. I had no idea. Play it.
Knowledge is power.
So what we got to do is we got to try and sync it up when Kevin Nash talks.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you know what? It's time to get to wrestling. Enough of the shenanigans. We're past the 5-minute mark. We can go ahead and just go balls to the wall. All gas, no break.
You hear that, Justin? You can put
the,
your balls to the wall.
We're past the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, we're past the 10-minute mark. We're in Mexico.
Hey, as long as it's entertaining.
Meh.
Yeah, we're in Mexico. I'm just gonna say this before we get into everything. That stage was awesome. The Aztec Temple, as you to walk down to the ring, incredible. Production value made it feel a little bit like I was watching CMLL. Like it had that Mexican lucha feel to it.
I love that they kept like the CMLL color scheme.
Yeah, I loved it. They did.
I love these fans.
Yeah. Oh, the fans
Love
are
these
amazing. So
No, these fans were great, but not in an obnoxious way, like fans overseas where they make it about themselves.
yeah.
Like they know their role and they played it to perfection.
Yes, and it's much different than the American fans too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we opened the show, and I'm going to say this: for 2.5 hours, I was like, why the extra 30 minutes? And then when you see how it's all laid out, it totally makes sense. So we get the introduction of Hangman Page comes to the ring, and for I don't know why, but man, that guy's Spanish is really good, like very good, like good enough that I could only catch a few words just because he spoke it.
Yeah,
really
he had
well.
to do some substitute Spanish teaching back in his day.
Yeah, had to.
That's what I was
More
thinking.
than that, look, I took Spanish for 2 years and I knew I only knew a few words.
Yeah.
Like I could get the gist of what he was saying, but
Oh, you're that good.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it happens when I work in warehousing and I deal with.
Can you say in Spanish? Can you say, "Welcome to the podcast tonight"?
No, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
So Excalibur's trying to translate as he's speaking Spanish. He's speaking it fast enough. I don't think Excalibur could catch up.
No, not
And
at
so,
all.
and so we got bits and pieces of what he was actually saying. I'm assuming at some point they will put a video on social media with the translation of what he's saying, so we have a better understanding what Hangman Page is actually saying.
Guys,
What?
I can't get this taste of barf out of my mouth.
You're the one that came up with the real idea, my friend. So the only big gist is that Hangman Page is not allowed to be in the building during the main event. That's the gist of what he said. What do you guys think? Hangman Page, as much as we can possibly understand.
You know, I wish that selfishly that they were able to interpret that better.
Yeah.
Like maybe the subtitles that they could have put at the bottom, but
yeah.
But it also made it feel like a live event that you're at, rather than the TV episode.
Yeah.
And for that, the fans were just they were eating up every single word he had.
Absolutely.
And I like that he spoke it all in Spanish.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I would have liked to have been able to understand it, but I don't care. I can.
Yeah, I was expecting that they were going to have subtitles, and stupid me, I took a couple of vitamins, so I forgot you probably can do it with closed caption.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that either. You did it?
I am not of this earth right now.
I did not.
No, I don't think any of us were smart enough to do that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I totally should have thought about that. Justin, what are your thoughts?
Even I'm smart enough to do closed caption.
Did it work?
Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it tonight, but I just know.
Yeah.
No, that you weren't smart enough then. Don't say that if you didn't do it.
Even if I
You
did,
can't claim that.
even if I did it probably wouldn't work because
It'd probably be in Spanish.
So you're not smart enough is what you're really saying.
Knowing my TV, it just would have said in Spanish in parentheses while he was talking.
yeah, that's about it.
I'll say this: Zero Coke is not working. All I'm tasting is cherry Coke with a hint of barf.
Joe, what are your thoughts?
I was absolutely impressed that Hangman cut a 5-minute freaking promo in Spanish, like 100% complete Spanish. Like the only time I've been more impressed is Kenny Omega when he cuts a freaking promo in Japanese.
Yeah, it's bonkers. Like, and I mean that's the thing. Like, I don't really recall Hangman Page having a deep association with Mexico, but he must have wrestled there for some time and to pick it up. Yeah,
Well, he's a cowboy, and they do make some trading deals with the cows over there. And
yeah, they talked about that. Yeah. So we go right into our first match. It is a 14-man match. I'm going to list them all.
Wait, a 14-man that was previously advertised as a 12-man.
Yeah. 13-man or 14-man now, but so we have Dax comes out with Stokely. Stokely says he's been practicing this all week. Gracias. We get Trent. We get Trent Beretta, right? No.
did Stokely even wrestle?
No.
I don't think he did.
No.
Nope, he was just there in his managerial capacity.
I thought he would do something.
Yeah. We get Volador, Hechicino, Kyle Fletcher, Josh Alexander, and Takeshita. They're going to be taking on Brody King, Adam Cole, Templiara,
Mario.
Yeah, Bandito, Danny Garcia, Atlantis Jr., and Atlantis Sr. What about Mama? What about Tio?
Just bring the whole family.
Yeah, get Tio and Mia out there and have them start wrestling. God's sakes. Anyways, Ken and John, you go first.
I really enjoyed this. I found that this set the stage for the night pretty much. With it definitely didn't feel like an AEW match.
Yeah,
it definitely felt like it felt international, and the fans
like
made
the
it
first match
special.
you would see in the Mexican pay-per-view.
Yeah, and with your favorite AEW stars.
Yeah,
and I really enjoyed it because it was new. It was something different. I liked Brody King and that bastard Murdoch Monster.
Yeah.
You know why he's a bastard?
Why?
He told me I deserve to ride on the short bus. You know what I did? I laughed it off and I go, I love short buses.
Get you.
I had to pretend I didn't feel offended. No, it's because we were discussing, me and him were discussing Transformers, the original movie.
Yeah.
And I said, actually, that movie ruined Transformers. Because none of these characters in that movie are important now. None of the characters.
Yeah, but you got an amazing Night Ranger song out of it.
Yes, that is great. But you think about Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime, Cup, Blur, all these guys, Galvatron, all the other guys, they don't matter in the whole scheme of it.
I don't know. I lost interest in the Transformers immediately after that movie.
See? But did you catch Transformers 1?
No.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched a Transformers anything since the movie.
Oh, you got to watch Transformers 1.
Okay.
You got to watch it.
Okay.
Because it gives the origin story for Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Highly advise you watch. Have you seen it, EB Joe?
No.
Come on. Justin, have you seen Transformers 1? Did you like it? There we go.
Okay, well, now, back to the match.
Back to the match.
We got 14 people to talk about. Or, in the words of Big Stoke, 14 and a half people to talk about.
Yeah, go ahead, Juicy Justin.
Yeah, go for it, Juicy.
Don't unmute yourself, Justin. Justin, go ahead.
I'm thinking.
What? You should have been ready. Come on. We'll come back to you. Go ahead.
I'll talk. You think what you got to say, Justin. I'll tell you what. I'm so glad they did this as Lucha Libre rules where you just roll out and someone comes in. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I found it absolutely hilarious that these fans loathed everything about Atlantis Jr.
Yeah.
Like they're cheering
and Senior. And Senior.
Oh no,
they were absolutely cheering Senior. It was Atlantis Jr. And I saw a comment. Apparently, it's because I guess in Mexico.
No, they booed when he would pin. Then when he pinned Dax.
I don't think they were booing. I think they were just.
Yeah, they did. Because they were like, we haven't expected this response.
Maybe they thought it was Junior.
Yeah,
maybe.
But apparently Atlantis Jr. has the stigma of being a Nepo baby in CMLL. So that's why they boo him, because he's not as good as his dad.
Yeah.
But I love this match. Everyone got to shine. It was fun. It's what I wanted to see from an Arena Mexico match.
Yeah.
There should be a wrestler that calls himself the Nepo baby. The Nepo baby has arrived and just owns it.
I think that's what Tiffany Stratton originally was.
She was going to call herself the Nepo baby?
I don't know, but that's the kind of persona she had.
Yeah.
All right, Juicy Justin, it's your turn, my friend.
Okay, so now I know exactly what I wanted to say. Thank you for taking over for a second there, Joe. First of all, can we talk about how awesome the set was for tonight? I absolutely loved this set, and I agree with Joe. I'm glad that everyone got to shine in this match, because normally when there's a multi-man match and you only have one or two people shine, it's not that great at all. So I'm just glad that everyone got to shine, and yeah, I really
if you're cast right now, Juicy. If you're cast right now, are you upset that you couldn't be there tonight?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think he's upset that he wasn't there?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I would think he would be.
I wonder why Cash couldn't. I wonder if it's.
I think it's probably because of the
Florida case, maybe.
It's been expunged. It's not on his record.
That doesn't mean Mexico has to honor it.
That's true. That could be. This could still be a flag there.
Yeah,
because he never gave up his passport or anything. So
no. Nope.
I will say, you know what I just realized that I really love about this set? It gives me Lucha Underground vibes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, very much so. All right, we go to our last segment, which really isn't a segment. It's just kind of a Omega Okada recap of what happened the previous night, because our second match is going to be Mark Briscoe taking on Continental Champion Okada. Kendra, you go first.
These fans love Okada.
Yeah, they do.
They love Okada. I enjoy this match. I love that Briscoe plays the friend who can't quite make a difference.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because he still has a role to play, but it's just like, you're not. You're good, bud, but you're not Okada level. How are you going to help?
He got some serious. He looked really good.
He did.
This is the best Briscoe's looked in several months. He looked fantastic.
He looked better than an $8 haircut at Magic Cuts.
Yeah, Magic.
Remember
Cuts.
Magic Cuts?
or a $5 back shave from backshaves.com.
Backshaves.com with a low tier of $5. You're not getting everything covered.
$5, you're getting a very angry chimpanzee with a disposition and an attitude.
Justin, I know you used the backshaves.com that one time with the low tier. Did it cover everything? Justin can't handle the heat.
Wait. What are you talking about?
You ordered the backshaves.com low tier package.
I did no such thing.
You did.
We had the
I
record.
saw your name on the order form.
Yeah. We put it
we processed it
in the office.
Okay, I'm just gonna go along with what you said.
Like, did it cover everything? Did they get everything when they used the low tier package? Or were they really rough?
I guess. I have no.
Well, you can't see your back. That's true.
I mean, I'm sure it hurt. Because, like I said, it was just an angry chimpanzee with a really bad attitude. Just saying.
Oh man.
we had to sell him. That's how bad and surly he was getting. We had to sell him.
And he was a Yankees fan to boot.
Oh yeah, that's immediately right after that we had to get rid of him. As soon as he started pledging allegiance to the George Steinbrenner. So, Juicy Justin, what did you think of the match?
Oh man, that was, first of all, that was good, Canada. That was really good. So second of all, definitely really enjoyed this match, and
Did you go, Joe?
So you're on mute.
oh no, I was just saying that I really did enjoy this match, and yeah, if they really loved Okada, wait till the reaction that Ospreay got later tonight.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you go, Joe?
No. So we're talking about Okada and Briscoe. Yeah, another fun match. I really liked it. I agree with Canada Dry. I like the role that Briscoe is like the plucky underdog of everyone who's been done wrong, but he just can't quite get over the finish line. Yeah. Because it makes for an easy story to tell for Briscoe.
Yeah.
He's done this like twice in like the last 3 weeks. He's taken on people who have done his friends wrong. Yeah. He's the ultimate babyface. You can't not love the guy. He's just so lovable. Yeah. And he, as usual, he looks great in the ring. He's a phenomenal wrestler. So,
this is how Vince McMahon should have booked Coco Beware.
What?
Well, think about Coco Beware, because he was actually a legit tough guy.
Yeah.
And he should have been booked better than just the bird. He should have been booked as your like Hulk Hogan's best friend who couldn't get across the finish line.
That was Brutus. That was
but they should have done it with Coco.
I mean, here's the thing.
I think that my thoughts on Coco. I think that he is probably one of the most underrated wrestlers to ever step in the ring.
I can name you 30 wrestlers in that era that should have been better than what they were, and they weren't. And a lot of it is just politics. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware. Yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Coco was a lower tier jobber.
Look, right. I can make the list. Ready? Everyone but Hogan.
There you go. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
Vince knew who he wanted to carry the load, and that was Hogan. And everyone else was just filler.
Here's another weird one. Okay, King Kong Bundy. He's massively over in the WWF. WCW signed him, and he has hair. Yeah. No, what are you doing? King Kong Bundy with hair is stupid.
Vince owns the trademark.
The bald that shave it? No. You can't own that.
I'm telling you right now.
He probably
Vince
owned the
owned
likeness
the
of
gimmick.
the character.
Yeah, Vince owned the gimmick.
But he had the name King Kong Bundy still.
I mean, he could carry the name at that point. The name didn't even really matter. It was the gimmick. That was what.
Well,
was
is he
important.
really King Kong Bundy if he has hair? You know,
Yeah.
Right?
King Kong
and
Bundy.
he can't do a mohawk because he'd be screwing the one-man gang.
Oh, you mean Akeem the Dream? Oh, all right. By God, I thought the match was really great. I thought Mark Briscoe looked fantastic. I don't understand. I don't understand. I wasn't on last week, so I couldn't talk about it, but I don't understand Okada all of a sudden going to the Callis family. Like, it's cool. That further legitimizes that might be the best faction in professional wrestling right now.
Oh, I agree with you. Right? They're stacked.
Yeah. But, like, what does this mean for the Elite specifically? What does this mean for Jack Perry? When he eventually...
I like Jack Perry going out on his own.
I mean, does he come back as good Jack Perry, or does he stay as the...
I like him. I like him staying the scapegoat.
the real question is, does he come back? Period.
I don't know.
I don't really see a spot for him.
That's true.
I think you can make a spot for him. If you have a spot for Daniel Garcia, you have a spot.
I don't know.
For Jack Perry.
I don't know. It's hard. There's not anybody that's meandering in the upper mid card, lower top card right now. Unless Jack Perry comes in and he's the one that takes out Adam Cole and gets his belt back. But then again, like it doesn't make sense. Like, you'd have to kind of wedge him into
what you're talking about could be why he's not back because they haven't worked out what the story is for him yet.
Yeah, very well, very much. So we're on our third match. Oh boy, we got MJF playing up the American gimmick, like MAGA level American, which is kind of risky to do in this landscape of this world right now. But he's taking on Mystico. And I'm going to go first because I just want to get this off my chest. I think, in all honesty, like, this beautiful way that they propped up Mystico, he's not good. He's not.
He's not who he used to be.
I don't know if it's because he's not used to the American style because he wrestles 99% of the time in Mexico. But even watching his last few matches in CMLL, he's not good. He has lost a major step, big time.
He used to be like Commander.
I think
not Commander. He used to be like Hologram.
Yeah. I think in all honesty, from the minute he was fired by WWE, like, he kind of picked up on his bootstraps for a couple of years. He's not been doing really well. Like, I think
he's coasting on his reputation alone.
I think so too. Something's wrong in the Cabasa. I don't know what it is, but like,
all I know is that crowd loved him tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean,
let's talk about that entrance, JFB, for Mystico.
Yeah,
like those fans.
Yeah,
singing along that music.
Yeah,
like at this point, he doesn't need to wrestle.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the same as anybody that is big, and like when Chelsea Green goes to Canada, when they wrestle in Canada, she gets a huge pop. You know, like Kenny Omega, like he gets a huge pop here, but you know that when they go to Canada, that pop's that much bigger. You know, and I think that's what it was. It was a hometown, home country pop, which is great, but it's not indicative of his wrestling at all.
Yeah, I definitely think that he's changed to a slower, sort of different style.
Yeah, the match was clunky. It was one of my least favorite matches of tonight. It was clunky as hell. And I think, the shenanigans at the end with the Hurt Syndicate, and then they unmask him again, which is getting kind of tiresome. And then out comes, huh?
What do you mean again? This is the first time they've unmasked Mystico.
No, they unmasked him the week before.
That was not him.
That was someone else they unmasked.
That was Dorado.
Okay.
Or someone else. It might not have been Dorado.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. It was Mascara Dorado.
Okay. So, I don't know. I don't like the idea because I think it takes away from the actual reality of losing your mask in a match. Like, I think, it's the same stupid shit as when they try to unmask. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's a cheap pop is what it is. It's a cheap heel pop, and they need to stop. It's not the 1980s or the 90s when WCW decided to embarrass the luchadors as much as they could. So
you mean when Eric Bischoff decided to embarrass the luchadors as much as they could?
Yeah. Like, he made it available for them to come there to work, and then he just takes their masks off. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. But, I mean, that's Eric Bischoff. Nothing Eric Bischoff did actually made any kind of sense.
Hey, Murder Grandpa, are you okay now? Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
You done bitching and moaning?
I'm done.
All right. So I love the aura around this match. I never thought we would come to a day, and it's almost proof that we're in another. We had a time shift where the American persona of a patriot is perceived as bad. Like, does that seem weird, EVP Joe?
In wrestling, yes, because usually it's the good guy who's doing it.
So like it's almost like we're in a bizarro world.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Juicy Justin, or should I go with EVP?
No, I'm good.
All right, let's hear what you think of the match.
Not my favorite of the night. The aura, I agree with you, Canada Joy. I did like it. I don't know. If we were given a rating of thumbs up or thumbs down for this, I'm putting this in the middle. Like, there's some parts of the match that I liked, and there are some parts of the match I did not like. The one part of the match I did like was how over Mystico got. The other part of it...
So you're giving it Halo's... we're giving it...
Purgatory.
Purgatory,
yes.
I'm giving this a Halos up, by the way. The JP's giving it a Halos down.
The part of the match I did not like. In a messed up world that we live in right now, MJF comes out as the American hero. Why? And I'm not trying to.
Seriously, he's the heel. That's what he's supposed to do.
I understand. I understand. And I'm not trying to bash.
I personally love it.
I'm not trying to bash on his heel personified, but in Mexico, come on, really?
That's what makes it all the better.
EB Joe, is this a Halos up for you or a Halos down?
No, this is a Halos down for me. I didn't like this match. And I attribute a lot of it to MJF. The man has wrestled like 2 matches this year. I think that's part of it. MJF just didn't look good tonight to me. Like, I don't think this match did anything for him. He looked like a chump. He blatantly gets disqualified. I hate that ending. That's absolutely stupid. Like, I swear, if the Hurt Syndicate, like, you literally, this whole match, you have MVP, who is arguably the best wrestling manager in the business right now, yelling at him every 2 seconds, quit showboating, go beat him up, go end this match. And he doesn't listen. I swear to God, if the Hurt Syndicate does not kick MJF out this week or the next week,
Do you think that that's a little bit of a build for that, for the irritations to?
It's already been going. No, they already set this up. They literally said before they let him join, if he doesn't win, if he screws us over, we could just hurt him and kick him out. And I would say not winning matches and not listening to MVP is screwing over the Hurt Syndicate.
So the seeds are being planted.
Yeah, like I expect MJF to be kicked out of the Hurt Syndicate before All In.
Oh, before All In.
I think it's going to happen.
I think it should happen before All In.
I think it might happen at All In.
Oh, that's a good one too.
All In at the
has to do with
latest.
Cedric Alexander. I mean, it has a lot to do with Cedric.
Well, not to mention,
not signed him.
not Hammerstone, but Holiday. His former faction mate in MLW has already said July 7th is my last indie date.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder where he's going to show up 5 days later.
I think the turn without Alexander is going to just fall flat.
So did I mention? Did you do this Halos down on this one, JP?
Oh God, yeah, like deep.
I forgot. It's been a while. We forgot about the Halo system.
I know.
Everything so far has been an up except for MJF. Yes, it's a down for me.
But Grandpa Doug, I'll tell you a bit from Grandpa Doug here. So Grandpa Doug, he was talking to me, and he says, "Young Canada Dry, did I ever tell you when I was a Jehovah's Witness?" I'm like, Grandpa Doug, you're a Jehovah's Witness? Oh yeah, I was knocking on the doors, telling people to come to our watchtower, but they didn't like it because I was too happy. They're like, stop being so happy out there. And that's Grandpa Doug's story for the week.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So before we get to our next match, what's our flower shop topic?
What is your favorite championship win of all time?
Oh.
Your favorite championship win moment of all time?
Whew.
This is on the spot when you asked me. I had nothing. So that's pretty good.
That's tough. There's so many, but that is tough as hell. Okay.
Yeah, you guys got a bit of time to think of it.
Okay.
This sounds like a top 10 list we should do on the All Effing Wrestling show on a Sunday.
Oh,
Hold on. By championship win, we need to clarify this. Are we talking about wrestling or?
We're talking about wrestling.
Okay.
This is a wrestling podcast.
I understand. Okay, but you
not
said
talking about Boston sports, Juicy Justin.
Well, I think the Celtics.
Oh, that, I mean,
I know that. I just wanted to get clarification. That's all.
I mean, for me, it'd be the 04.
I knew you would say that. I knew one of you two would say that, breaking the 100 and some year curse.
I was in Busch Stadium when it happened. I was there live at the World Series, and I cried like a baby.
I mean, sorry, real quick. You sort of knew they were destined to win when they literally came back from their last strike in the ALCS to win.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that's the championship that really matters. We beat the Yankees in a comeback.
So here on the All Effing Wrestling AFW network, we like to congratulate teams when they win championships.
Yeah.
So we'd like to congratulate the Florida Panthers on becoming the Stanley Cup champions
again.
Hats on top.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And maybe we can congratulate the Thunder pretty here.
It's coming soon.
Are they up 3-2?
Yeah.
The Thunder could take it home on Thursday.
Games.
Let's talk about our fourth match is Ricochet versus Mascarado Dorado versus Hologram versus Leo Rush for a purse of 4 million pesos, which, if you decide to do the calculations, comes out to $209,970.45.
I did do the calculations.
I did too.
I wanted to know how much it was. EVP Joe, did you know how much it was?
I knew how much it was when the match was announced. It was 211,000. But obviously things fluctuate, and Iran and freaking the whole world situation is having an impact on everything. So
where did you run to?
Sounds good.
EVP Joe?
I don't know. Just ran.
You said I ran. Where did you run to?
Nowhere. Not to Iran. I can guarantee you that.
I can Dry. You go first.
Which are we talking about, sir?
The 4-way.
I like this 4-way. I'm giving this a Halos up. I thought that the crew would be joining Ricochet's crew.
Don't put that out there. No one wants that.
No,
but I don't think so now, unless this leads to it.
That'll be weird.
But I definitely think that Hologram deserved the win. Thanks, JFB. You had Meredith swearing at you.
I know. That's why I opened up Messenger just for a second. The first thing I see on the top of my list is Meredith giving me the finger.
It's okay. I had Hologram to win, and then I talked to my team, and they're like, Hologram hasn't done nothing. It's going to be Ricochet. I'm like, okay.
That's okay. That's exactly what we did. So we canceled each other out on that.
I mean, I'm going to speak on this. This was a Halo. This is Halo's up for me, but that ending was bullshit. It was bullshit. Why in the world would you make Ricochet part of a losing effort? It made no sense whatsoever. I get it. It's Mexico. I get it.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt Ricochet at all.
And I knew immediately when they mentioned that Hologram was 24-0, I knew he was going to win.
Dude, yeah. I thought the same thing. I told her, I was like, Hologram, this is Tony Khan's little baby creation. Like, he doesn't lose, but they're like, he hasn't been around. Ricochet's on this run.
So if you're watching this podcast and you're hearing us talk about our points, we have a prediction league, AFW League. If you'd like to join, head on over into the Facebook gimmick and look for AFW League. So that's what we're talking about. We have a fun time doing this gimmick shtick. We do predictions. That's pretty much.
Yeah, we predict winners. If you want to make predictions and actually win money, there's a link down below, my friend. Okay. Sends you to DraftKings. Sign up. If you bet and lose $5, up a minimum of $5, they will give you $250 in free bets.
It's a bird.
Sorry, that was my ringtone, Superman.
Not July yet. So go to DraftKings, make bets. You can do prop bets. You can do win a lot. There's multitudes of ways. A virtual cornucopia, if you will, for you to lose $5. So you can get that $250 back from DraftKings. And the best part about it is it helps us. Just letting you know. So click on that link. Boom! Start betting and winning millions, my friend.
DraftKings.
Justin, you're next.
Okay. So definitely Halo's up for me on this match. I'm glad Hologram won. I'm glad Ricochet did not win. I'm sorry. I can't stand Ricochet.
That's the point.
He's doing his job.
Okay. His aha kind of thing. Stupid as hell.
I love it.
I hate it.
So obnoxious. It's great.
Can you do it, JP?
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But I'm glad Hologram winning, and I really hope Ricochet continues to lose.
Joe.
You know what? When Ricochet finally has gold, I'm going to shove it in your face, Juicy Justin.
It's coming. You can smell it.
I'm telling you,
gold.
Once Justin fully commits and he shaves his head, he's going to be a Ricochet fan for life.
Can we all just start calling him Baldy?
Yeah.
I know why JFB likes him. He's committed to the gimmick.
I've been doing this for like 30 years. No lie.
Where do you actually have hair if you were to not shave it?
Like around the sides.
So like Mr. Burns. You could do it. You could be Mr. Burns for Halloween one year if you let it grow in.
Not gonna happen.
So I will say the best thing. We lost Justin. The best.
It killed Kenny.
The best thing about this is that they made it a tornado 4-way instead of tagging. I'm glad they did that. Yeah, I thought this was another just fun match. Like it got the crowd still hyped up. I'm so glad it doesn't look like we're getting the Crew teaming up with Ricochet because I can't stand Action Andretti. I think he's a waste of space.
What about that stupid mask they had him wearing?
It looked like
I
underwear.
didn't mind the mask. That was fine.
It looked like he was wearing underwear.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, if this was Sheamus, we'd hear it when you look stupid.
I mean, it literally looked like somebody slapped a Speedo on his face. Just saying.
He's like, look, Mom, I'm Captain Underpants.
So let's go to our fifth match. We get Mercedes Moné, who's got like 18 belts. And she takes on Zeuxis, that's it. This is for the actual CMLL Women's World Championship. Canada Dry, you go first.
First off, let me say this. How big is this for CMLL to have Mercedes Moné as their women's tag team, a women's world champion? I think it's so big for them.
It's not. The fans were not happy about her having.
They were going CEO. I heard them.
I heard them booing.
She's supposed to be booed. But
I love this. I love Mercedes Moné with more belts. I started out as anti Mercedes Moné.
Oh, you did.
But I love her.
Okay, real quick, pop quiz. What's all the title shots she has, JFB or Canada Dry?
So CMLL, she's got the TBS, she's got the Red Pro. She had the New Japan, she lost that. She's got like two other.
I didn't recognize a couple of them.
She's got a title from an Australian plate from a company in Australia, and she's also carrying around the Owen Cup title.
Oh, that's true. That's right. I forgot about that. God.
But yeah, I think she's good for the wrestling business. I don't think that WWE has a star as big as Mercedes Moné right now.
I would say Rhea Ripley's probably close.
She's close.
Yeah.
I think Rhea Ripley's amazing.
I mean, but to be fair, WWE isn't in the business of making like big stars anymore. All they care about is WWE.
Yeah.
They don't make. We can have this argument if you want, but they don't make big stars anymore like they did with your Austins or your Rocks because they know they're just going to leave and go to Hollywood because they can't.
You don't think they want someone like that anymore?
No,
I don't think they.
They don't need it. It's WWE. They are a self-contained, just probably too big to fail company. They're not like AEW that need.
Well, you got a guy like Roman Reigns, who they made
4 times a year.
He's not with WWE. He has not signed his contract, and he probably won't.
I don't know about that, JFB.
It's all over the news. Roman Reigns has not signed his extension.
Well, especially if it's true that coming out that TKO wants him to take a severe pay cut.
Is Roman Reigns a free agent right now?
I don't know if he's a free agent. I think
he is technically not a free agent. His contract runs until SummerSlam.
Okay, so he's
refusing to work.
But that's why he's not at work, because
But anyway, back to my original point. There's no more Austins in WWE. There's no more Rocks. There's no more Cenas. Because they take all this money and effort to make one person the big head.
Well, I think that's why they're pissed off at Roman Reigns, because that's what happens when you create a bigger star.
Mm-hmm.
He was their champ for 3 years. I mean, they're doing him dirty. If I was Roman Reigns, I would. If I'm
Tony Khan, I'm inviting Roman Reigns over for some brownies. like Vince McMahon did to Jericho back in the day.
There is zero chance of Roman Reigns coming to AEW.
And listen, if the money was right and he got the time.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't see him making that transition, or at least doing it well. Because he's not a great wrestler. He's a great showman. He's a great entertainer.
Can you imagine the WWE fans shitting on Roman the moment he shows up in AEW?
Oh, they totally will.
The backlash would be incredible.
And there's a good chance that you will never hear WWE mention Roman Reigns' name ever again if he was to go to AEW. They will never. They will do what they did to Randy Savage. They will erase him out of history.
Could you imagine the revisionist history of the bloodline without Roman Reigns?
They're doing it now with Jon Moxley. He is nowhere to be mentioned.
Yeah, I love when they mention the Shield. They're like, they make him like,
yeah.
They cut him out. He's not there. They're like,
yeah.
They look partially in it. Like Dean Ambrose was also there.
Crown champion. A Triple Crown champion, and they're not mentioning him at all.
Here's another weird one. They are bringing back the Code Breaker. They're calling it the Code Breaker on WWE TV.
Because Jericho's going to WWE.
I think they're courting him.
He's going.
I think they're courting him for sure.
As soon as this tour is over, he's gone. He'll ride out the rest of his contract, do what Tony Khan tells him to do. He'll sit this 30, 60, 90-day bullcrap, and then he's right back in WWE, and that's where he retires. It only makes sense. WWE made him a star.
Well, let him win Money in the Bank one time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Like WWE made him a star.
Breaking news. Zeuxis is juicier than Justin.
I even forgot what match we were talking about. We got such a sidetrack.
We were talking about Mercedes Moné. Yeah. So I'm giving this one a Halos up for sure.
Okay. Justin.
Short and sweet.
Oh, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Not a Mercedes fan.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know she's from Boston, right?
No, she's not. It says that she's from Boston, but she actually lived in Los Angeles, California. So
then I guess JFB isn't from Boston. He's JFN.
Yeah.
Oh no. He's a true Bostonian.
What's the difference? You can't pick and choose. If they say they're from Boston, that's where they're from. You can't pick and choose, Justin.
Look, all I'm saying is
you don't like
all I'm saying is I so want Toni Storm to kick Mercedes' ass because I do not want her to hold another championship.
I don't think it's happening.
Do you know how Tiffany Lynn likes her milkshakes?
Thick.
All
right, Joey, what are your thoughts?
Tiffany, what kind of milkshakes you like? What flavor?
I thought this was a good match. Like, I did feel like the ending came a little bit out of nowhere, but I mean, other than that, like I thought Zeuxis died on that one dive to the outside on Mercedes. Like she landed right on her head. I was like, oof.
Yeah.
But regardless of what people think, and good Lord, the hate on Facebook is real for Mercedes. Like I said this on Sunday, is like I put stock into when you have more promotions putting a belt on you than you holding like John Cena, who's a 16-time champ in one company. Clearly, there is something there with Mercedes because she has like 5 different companies' titles, 6 if you include New Japan that she held like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy her work. I love her heel work. Like, it's great. Like, she just knows how to make you want to boo her.
Yeah.
And also, got to say congratulations to her and her new boo, the Beast Mortos.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yes. Which is interesting because in the main event, her boyfriend's wrestling.
It's just so happens they need a replacement. Bring in the Beast.
Yeah. He had a little pep in his step. Yeah, and also, in his action.
You know what? If I was dating Mercedes Moné and I'm about to be a lawyer, I'd have a pep in my step too.
All I gotta say is, homeboy is passing the Mexican bar. How awesome is that?
It's phenomenal.
I think it's an American bar, isn't it?
No,
I don't know what bar he's passing. He said he's gonna be one in like 3-4 months. He's got to take the test.
Yeah, it's in Mexico. It's not in the United States.
He probably do both, honestly.
Huh?
He could probably do both.
Yeah. All right.
Do you know who has her? I don't know if it's her. She hasn't passed the bar, but Natalia Markova. She's got some law degrees.
Nice.
Okay.
If we ever need to get out of jail, we know who to go.
Well, I mean, look, she can't wrestle forever. She's got to have something to do after she's done wrestling. It's smart.
Yeah.
I just want to hear her say one time, "Objection, Your Honor."
All right.
I need her to recreate the scene from A Few Good Men at the end.
You can't handle the truth. I like the match. I like the shenanigans at the end. I don't know why Mina was there. She was completely unnecessary. You could have had Toni Storm attack her while she was watching the video of Toni Storm. Like Mina Shirakawa showing up, and the extended amount of time it took her to get on there was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Because she was somewhere else in the world. We didn't know where she was.
She could be anywhere but AEW right now.
All right, guys, you ready for another spin?
Hit it.
Let's do it.
Hold on. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Birthday cake or dirty dishwasher?
I'm going birthday cake.
I hope you get birthday cake.
Yeah.
I hope I do too, because I got that twice on the podcast when we did it. Dirty dishwasher.
If you've gotten 2 birthday cakes already, it's not a good sign that you're getting a good one on the face.
No, I don't think they put many of the other ones. I don't think they put
like
many of the
1 out
ones.
of 50 is a good flavor.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Yeah. Bastards.
Oh, this is like tastes like when you got soap in your mouth as a kid.
Yeah. I like the match. Halo's up for me. I don't agree with her getting the strap. Because once she beats Toni Storm and she becomes a AEW, she's not going to have the time. She's got to have to defend the TBS and drop that eventually. And Rev Pro is a pretty big promotion, a lot bigger than CMLL is currently.
It concerns me how excited Tiffany gets from me eating these Jelly Bellies. It really concerns me.
She's a masochist. That's what she is.
You know what, JFE? Maybe someone from CMLL just comes to a Dynamite, and that's how they get the title off of Mercedes.
I love that idea.
I don't know. Anyways, let's go to our main event. It's a 10-man tag. You thought the shenanigans were there before. Oh, boy, you in for a treat. We end with shenanigans. We have Will Ospreay, Samoa Joe, Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Swerve taking on the Beast Mortos. Moxley, Yuta, Shafir's there. What's going on with her chest? Like seriously, like her breasts are like almost on the side of her torso. And we get the Bucks. And we start with shenanigans. Shenanigans. At some point, when the match is all said and done, who shows up? He promised. It's Hangman Page, nose to nose, with John Moxley. Starts exchanging punches, and then he tries to do a buckshot lariat, misses Moxley, and nails one of the Bucks. Who then the other Buck slides in and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And they made mention when John Moxley was going to sneak attack Page with the briefcase that they said, hopefully, the briefcase, that the belt is in that briefcase, which leads me to believe
they keep planting that seed.
Which leads me to believe that when Hangman Page wins, there is no belt in that briefcase.
Oh, they can't do that. Good
Lord. Oh, they will.
We're going to riot in Texas. I promise you that.
You know what I think it is, Jeffy? Rich and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
We think that it's like, when you're getting a Nintendo for Christmas,
mm-hmm. and
your parents still go, I don't know, I think you're probably getting some socks or something like that. That's what I think is. I think they're causing doubt for when the moment when they do open it, and it's more glorious.
It's not going to be in there. I'm calling it right now. It's not going to be in the briefcase.
Okay, I think it's a Christmas moment with the shiny belt under the tree.
Yeah.
And you think it's a screw job.
Yeah. I think what's going to happen is Hangman's going to get pissed, and then the Bucks are going to turn on the Death Riders, and that's how he gets the belt back.
So let me just say this. The Ops, I love them as the Trios champions.
I was going to say, I am actually enjoying the fact that they are in the main event spotlight.
Yeah.
They're being highlighted as part of the story, which is
okay.
great.
So you got the Hangman and was it Hangman and Omega? Oh, sorry, Omega and the Bucks.
Yeah,
were really good as the Trios champions. And also Death Triangle was really good as the Trios champions.
Yeah, but
these guys really make and House of Black as well.
Yeah.
But these guys really make the belts mean something. The way they're being presented.
Yeah, absolutely.
The match itself was good. You have Swerve being presented as a big star coming out last.
Yeah.
I found it odd that as soon as Hangman comes out, they stop beating on Swerve.
Yeah.
And they were kind of wanting to just kind of touch the surface of that.
Yeah.
And just kind of have a little taste of that. That wasn't. It's not quite the full enchilada of your meal.
Yeah.
They didn't want you to take a double dip of the chip if you're a Seinfeld fan.
Can I just say too that Will Ospreay looked like he got the shit being out of him.
Oh yeah.
Like Homeboy looks like he got hit by a bus.
Well, he got freaking he took 2 spiked shoes to the face last week.
I mean, black eye, a bandage on his head, it makes him look like a mushroom. I mean,
what if we get Blood and Guts at All In?
I don't think it'll happen at All In.
No, because they don't have it. They don't have the stadium set up for 2 rings.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Juicy Justin, your thoughts on the match? You trade stocks?
He's making
He's
deals.
He's over in Japan. He's on the Nikkei.
So Canada Dry, before I go, Halo's up or Halo's down for you?
Thank you for reminding me. Halo's up on this one.
Okay, cool. Because I'm putting this on Purgatory.
Oh, he's coming in hot lately. The bravado on this kid.
He's about to be banned. He's making me mad with these horrible ratings.
So the first time I had the Jelly Belly was the puke flavor. So the odd thing is the soap. Now I got a soap flavor in my mouth, and it washed my mouth clean in a bad way.
So, Tiffany, I'm not putting this as Purgatory because this wasn't a fantastic match. That's not what I'm doing. Okay, I thought this match was absolutely fantastic.
She's mad at you. Look at her. She's just yelling at you. Halo, no! Like she's foaming at the mouth, Justin.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you gave her one of those passive aggressive thumbs up.
I'm only putting Purgatory because I don't know. I really don't know. This match was fine and everything, but I don't know. I just got nothing much else to say.
Okay. Joe.
Oh, this is Halo's up. I enjoyed this match. It gave Moxley and his guys a much needed win because they've sort of been taking some L's here as of late. But more importantly, what it does is it showed us, to me, it gave us a little preview of the tag team of Swerve and Ospreay for All In. And those two were working really well together.
Oh, yeah, they look fantastic.
So I look, and it's really looking like it's going to be Swerve and Ospreay versus the Bucks, which is going to be a fire tag team match. You can't convince me otherwise. For the top people in the company, they're not going to go out and have a bad match.
Yeah,
there was a moment there where Swerve and Ospreay were beating the shit out of Moxley together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the chain wrestling on those guys, those chain moves were amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
But it also that was cool looking. But it also was there to show if they united.
Yeah.
With Hangman.
Yeah.
Moxley's screwed.
Oh yeah.
It's what they're wanting to put in your head.
I swear, if we don't get this Avengers Assemble moment at All In, Tony Khan should give up booking because it's the easiest thing that you do right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's going to be shenanigans at that match. Absolutely, 100%. All right, guys, that's the end of the show for AEW. Almost, but not the end of our show. We are now entering into the Flower Shop.
Welcome to the Flower Shop, brought to you by ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can pick up all your Adrian Adonis gear, just like this shirt you're looking at right now.
All right. Favorite match. We're not going to do favorites. I mean, we know the segment is
There's not really a segment.
Yeah, it's Hangman Page. So favorite match, number of stars, and your favorite championship match.
Why don't we do a favorite match, favorite second match? I'm running.
Okay. Yeah. Favorite match, favorite second match, number of stars, and then your favorite championship match of all time.
All right, who's going first?
You are, Canada Dry.
I am.
Hell yeah.
All right. So I am going to go with Mystico and MJF for my match of the night, just because I love the aura and the heelness. This is exactly the same reason JFB hates this. Is the reason I love it.
Yeah.
Old school chicanery. It just brings me back to being a kid. I loved it. And my second favorite match is Mercedes Moné becoming the CMLL Women's Champion. I love that she's representing all these brands. I think I'm giving this show giving it a 4, just a solid 4.
Okay.
I think that I think it was a good show. It entertained me. It was different. I can't wait till they go back next year for 2.5 hours of lucha libre style wrestling.
Hell yeah.
My favorite championship win. I have to go back to when I was a kid. I'm going all the way back when the Hart Foundation beat the British Bulldogs. And the screw job with Danny Davis. I was outraged. And they just ripped my emotions. I was screaming at the TV. And for that, I love it.
Yeah.
They don't have to all be ones that you loved at the moment, but looking back, I love that part.
Okay. Let's go, Juicy Justin.
So my favorite match was the 4-way. I don't have a second favorite match. My ratings of the show is a 4. My favorite championship win. Look, even though he was a druggie in WWE, even though he got into trouble in WWE, and even though his brother turned on him, Jeff Hardy finally win the WWE Championship was fantastic.
Hey.
Okay.
I absolutely loved that he finally got done at Armageddon against Triple H and Edge. So that's going to be mine. It's Jeff Hardy.
Okay. All right. EVP Joe.
Okay. So my first favorite match is the 4-way. And then my second match is the all chaotic 14-man tag match. I love that. My rating is to do one up Canada Dry 4.01.
Oh,
You son of a bitch.
And I've been sitting here thinking for like the last 20 minutes. My favorite title win, right? That's what we're doing. Yep. And I hate to say this, but I was 14, 15, 16 when I was watching WCW. And it's Goldberg beating Hogan.
Oh, no!
Look, I was a young kid. It got me so hyped because I got to see, I didn't think I would ever see this on TV.
Yeah.
And it was just a massive moment.
Yeah.
I could sit here in line and say, oh, it's Sting winning his first title. I don't remember him. I remember going back. I never watched it live. I remember Sting. I know he beat Nature Boy Ric Flair at the Great American Bash. I didn't watch it live.
I really want to give you a red flag for this.
You can't. There's nothing red flag about it, though. And you know it. Look, I understand.
This makes me feel all kinds of wrong.
I understand that, but it's still it's a momentous moment. Hogan,
we're gonna lose sponsorship over this.
No, we're not.
Okay. My turn.
Hey, Jeffy.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch The Price is Right?
Of course.
Okay, just.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite match was Mercedes Moné and winning the CML. I mean, the match itself was amazing. I still think the ending was wrong, but my second favorite match was the main event. I loved it. I loved seeing that tension and that between Hangman Page and Jon Moxley, because I think they're building up to an amazing main event at All In. I'm super stoked, super excited. This is the reason why I'm buying the pay-per-view is to see this match.
And because we need to do a preview of it.
Yeah.
Maybe
my score is 4.02.
Hey! You avenged me, JP.
It really was a great show. It had a different feel, a different uniqueness to it. That's what is great about AEW right now. This is what's great about wrestling, guys. There's no tribalism. There's no need for it. Just enjoy wrestling.
This felt like a mini pay-per-view, the way the show was structured.
Exactly. It felt like they gave us a good, decent
Did you guys know that today is me and JFB's anniversary? 5 years of being
5
friends.
years.
Where's the time gone?
To many more.
Our friendship is older than AFW.
Yeah. My favorite championship moment, I really want to say Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor, winning the Ring of Honor championship. That was an amazing moment. It made me fall in love with him. But as Daniel Bryan with the belt defeating Batista and Triple H to get the belt.
No, Orton, not Triple H.
He
had to beat Triple H earlier in the night to get.
Yeah, that's right. And Orton, and holding that championship up, and the crowd just going yes, was amazing because I think that's what made him a legit superstar.
His first WWE title win.
Yeah. And it was amazing. It was the underdog. There was no way he was going to. The odds were stacked against him. And he still did it. It was awesome. It was just an amazing feeling to see him win that match. So, what's our cumulative score?
My honorable mention goes to the Honky Tonk Man win over Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're doing an honorable mention, then JFB, you just made me think of my honorable mention, and it's Kofi winning the world title.
Yeah.
Over Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to do an honorable mention, Shawn Michaels' last title, the way he held that belt, like he knew it was the last time he was ever going to have that goal.
You got an honorable mention?
In the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
I do have an honorable mention. And it's Randy Orton becoming the youngest world champion in history, beating Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good match too. Yep.
That was a great match. That was a great great match.
So our cumulative score is 4.0075.
Hey, that's not bad.
Not at all.
Show. All right, guys. Now it's the end of our show, which means that we have to go ahead and give you the whole rigmarole. Guess what? A lot of the links that you need are down below. The DraftKings link is down below. All our social media links are down below. Click and clack on your keyboard. Shing. Go right to it and you interact with us. Join our leagues, whatever you want to do. You really want to help us and tell the world what your favorite wrestling podcast is. Buy a shirt, damn it. What the hell are you waiting for? Canada Dry's got one. EVP Joe's got one. Everybody's got a shirt. Where do you get those shirts? ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling. Get all of your effing wrestling. Literally, we're putting a new t-shirt out like it seems like every 3 weeks. So there's a good chance that by the time I'm finished with this sentence, there's already 2 new shirts on the site. So go get a shirt. If you want to help
Adrian Adonis as well, like we mentioned.
Yeah, Adrian Adonis as well. If you want to, click on some of the links for YouTube. You can shuck us some money.
I'm sitting on a new Adrian Adonis t-shirt right now.
Ooh.
I'm sitting
Okay.
on it.
Okay.
It's just a button push away to get the shirt on.
Cha-ching! Because we're going to sell them. Anyways, that's the end of the show. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of Juicy Justin, on behalf of EVP Joe, I am the JFP.
And this show is going to end at 1:25. So I'm just going to talk for 30 seconds. Now, if you are down, it's okay that you're down. but you can't stay there. You gotta claw. You gotta find a way, and that means using all the resources that you have. Help if someone is going to help you, take it.
Yeah.
Ask for it. Use all the resources. Use the community. Use the churches. Use your friends. Use your family to get out of where you are into a new place. Raise your fist in the air. Put the devil in a sharpshooter and just keep fighting. This has been a Grandpa Doug production.
Thanks for tuning in.
I produced this shit.
This has been Tony Schiavone for the All Fan Wrestling Network.